Hi, I'm Nelson and I post flight review videos that are hopefully both entertaining and informative. So in this week's video, we'll be flying Sydney to Tokyo, Haneda on Qantas with my whole family on board in economy class. We'll visit the lounge and we'll see how Qantas stacks up against ANA in my next video. And if you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. So let's go. Good morning and welcome to Sydney International Airport. We're here at Terminal 1, check-in C for Qantas. So today we're flying the A330-300 from Sydney to Tokyo, Haneda. So without further ado, let's go. So we've already checked in online, so we're just getting our bag tags now. So we're just declaring that everything in our bag is safe. And we're about to print off our bag tags. You can actually change your seat. At the kiosk, we couldn't actually find a desk for economy, so I think everyone in economy has to use the kiosks. And yeah, it's just printing out our bag tags. We finally made it through the security. It took a while. It took about half an hour. The line was so long. So now we're just in duty free. We're about to head up to the lounge. So you'll see that the Qantas Lounge is just up the escalators there. So we are going to the Qantas Business Lounge for today. I don't have access, but my brother has access, so we'll be using his passes to actually get through. So here is my quick review of the Qantas Business Lounge. So I am going to do a longer review in some of my other videos. This is the main dining space. Here are the alcoholic beverages and the soft drinks, and as well as some juices. We are having breakfast. It is 10 o'clock, so there's some fresh fruit available, as well as some pastries, and we have some egg and bacon and sausages, which you'll see shortly. It is actually two sections to get your food at, so not everyone has to go to the same place, which is nice. But yeah, it's the same food served on both locations. There's also barista coffee. So we just made it into the shower in the business lounge. I have to explain that I just wanted to take a video of the shower and I didn't actually want to take a shower. We got conditioner, shampoo, and body wash. That's me. Huge mirrors. You got two coat hooks, a hairdryer, hand wash, hand cream. It's been something to sit on. That's always nice. Yeah, really nice of the Qantas staff to let me come in here and just look around. She was really impressed by my camera, actually. So yeah, that's the shower in the Qantas Business Lounge. So yeah, overall the lounge was okay. It's pretty quiet, lots of seating. The food was decent. We didn't get to have lunch, but we got breakfast. Lunch starts at about 11. Alright, now we're heading to the gate. 53, yes. So today we're at gate 53. It's about an 8-minute walk from security.
Gosh, that's tiny.
Yeah, that's cool, huh?
It's good.
Yeah, thank you. No, it's just this one.
Hi there, nice to have you on board. Just down the first arm.
Hi, how are you?
Hello there, how are you?
Thanks. Today I am in 32B. There we go. This is our seat. So on this side we do have our pillow. It's a pretty big pillow. We have adjustable headrest. The seat also has recline, which I will not demonstrate because I do not want to disturb people behind me. You also got a nice maroon Qantas blanket just there. And welcome to the seat tour. So we are at 32B. We have our in-flight entertainment screen here. You can see it's quite large. It's my hand for reference. Above that, you do have air vents and light control from this. Control the lights from the screen, and you just control the air vents there. On your in-flight entertainment, you do have your audio jack as well as your USB-A port for charging. a stowing compartment for small things. There is no coat hook, I noticed. I did look around for a coat hook unless I can't find it. Your tray table does fold down in half and then also again in full. It is a little bit dusty, but it's alright. There's a small compartment here for your phone or tablet. You have your reading material here, so Qantas still gives out reading material, and also some safety information, and of course your little headphones there, as well as a divider for your goods, and also another stowing compartment that you can't use and take off. There is pretty decent leg room there, so I'm 5'8" or 173 centimeters, and you can see that there's pretty decent leg room.
情報をご案内いたします。シートベルトはまず金具に留め金を差し込みます。次に紐を引いて締め調節します。サッシュベルトがついている座席ではベルトが離陸・着陸時の状態になっていることをご確認ください。
So checking out the IFE entertainment, there are quite a selection. So we've got new movies, we've got Deadpool and Wolverine, we've got the new Twister movie, Fly Me to the Moon. Decent selection in English. In TV, do we have whole box sets? Maybe House of the Dragon, all seasons, that's pretty good. There's a whole section here for Hugh Jackman. There you go. Wow, he has 8 movies on Qantas. You can listen to audiobooks, you can listen to music. So we have the moving map here, so you can see it's about 9.5 hours left. There's no camera or anything, and you can actually pull this out for a bit of viewing. I just found out from my brother. So in terms of flying direct from Sydney to Tokyo, there's only a few options. So you've got Qantas, of course, and you've got ANA, and you've got JAL. So those are your main ones. You can also fly Jetstar, but that won't take you to Haneda. It will take you to Narita, and you'll have to go by Cairns. We also have that option with Virgin. So Virgin Australia used to fly Sydney to Cairns and then on to Haneda. They've recently given that slot away to Qantas because they weren't selling enough flights. ANA and Qantas often do deals for this route, so definitely recommend getting a deal. If you can, I recommend ANA or JAL, mostly because they have free domestic flights. So within Japan, you can actually get a flight from Tokyo to Osaka, and it's actually free. All you need to pay is the tax. So I did have to record the audio for the bathroom separately. There was so much cabin noise in there. So this is the economy bathroom for Qantas. There's got a changing table, a toilet, there's tissues there. There is somewhere to plug your things into, but I don't know what you plug in there. Paper towel, cups and soap, as well as the bin. It's very clean. That's the sink, toilet paper. There is a coat hook, a full-length mirror. There is no window, but that's fine because there is so much height in here. Somewhere to hold on to. Yeah, it's a great bathroom. So the crew just served us our snacks. We're about an hour into the flight. Keeping in mind we are an hour late, so it's just a tasty mix of pretzels, rice wheels, almonds, soy crisps. And then they came around with the bar cart as well, so I don't know if you can see that. I did get a Pinot Grigio, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah. So we've just come around with meal service. So we have, for the Western option, a beef brisket with potatoes and in a red sauce. And then there's the Japanese option, which is like a soy sauce chicken with rice and vegetables. And possibly garlic bread, not sure. and then we got a Shiraz and a Sablon. So yeah, we'll give it a try. Alright, we're gonna try the beef now. No, it's piping hot. Not the best, but pretty flavoursome. So my brother's eating the chicken now. He said it was not bad. It's soy saucy. He was gonna chuck some pepper on it, but I was like, wait, shouldn't you try it first? Haven't had the bread yet. How's the rice?
Standard.
Standard rice.
Yeah. Edible.
So as part of the lunch service, we got a Bulla Murray Street ice cream. It's the chocolate salted caramel slice flavor. It's their version of Magnum, which is another like premium ice cream. It should be good. Unfortunately, my parents didn't want to eat theirs, so there's another one waiting for us to eat. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I was a bit silly and I didn't realize that the menu is actually on the in-flight entertainment screen. You just have to click the fork and knife icon. So you can see the mains there that we had for lunch. There's a few snacks and also the light dinner that we're about to have. The drinks menu is just here. There's a nice range of Australian wines as well as spirits. That's a lot of spirits actually. And hot drinks. And if you need an amenity kit, you can actually ask your cabin crew, which I had no idea until I read this menu. So there you go. So I'm only just realizing there's 2 hours left into my flight that there's actually a ridiculous amount of movies on here. If you click on the movies A to Z, there's so many movies, like from blockbusters to like indie movies. There's so many, and like you're definitely gonna find something that you're gonna be able to watch. But I just had no idea. Look, there's June 1 and June 2, and there's also so many Marvel movies on here as well. And I think there's all the whole Harry Potter series on here, which is an obvious must-have on a plane. So yeah. So here we have dinner options. So it's the first option, which is the spinach and ricotta ravioli, served with a piece of focaccia and a water seed brownie with like Australian native ingredients. And then for the Japanese menu, we have a shiitake miso beef with rice and some spinach, and also served with bread. So I'm gonna go try now. So we're starting our descent into Haneda Airport, and we're gonna conclude this trip review right here. Check-in, super easy, super smooth. Only issue that you're gonna have is that if you actually need someone to help you, it's gonna be hard to find someone. And then boarding started about an hour late, and generally our whole trip was gonna be an hour later. We're about 5 minutes away from landing. Seat is decently comfortable, and the IFE really great. Selection of entertainment, food, surprisingly so many cookies. I could not believe the amount of cookies and the amount of ice cream that we were offered. Lunch and dinner, great work. I don't believe that the crew gave me so much alcohol. It's going to be really hard for ANA to beat on the way back. Definitely would fly again. Qantas has really done a great job. Big shout out to Peter, really made this flight enjoyable. Wanted the flight attendant here. And yeah, I'll see you soon.